Question from Mark, beginning with a comment. He shares, we are booked on an August 2024 British Isles Explorer itinerary, which will be our 17th Viking adventure.
Wow.
2 questions. We've never spent
Done more than me.
They ask, we've never spent any time in London. What's the one thing we can't miss? And then they add another question. We're doing the post extension on the train to Oslo. It's often referred to as the most scenic train ride in the world. Any thoughts? Have you done this?
Right. So London. Having lived in London for 23 years, I better get this right, or I'll set you off on the wrong tangent. You know, to do, you know, I love the river. You know, there's nothing better than actually taking a river boat, and if we're docked in Greenwich, you can actually take the river boat from the it's only about a 5-minute walk actually from, in fact, a 2-minute walk from where you come off the ship, and you can buy a ticket that will take you right up to Westminster, and that's a great way to see London from a different angle. You know, rather than doing, say, a coach tour or anything like that, you know, do it up the river, and then you can really see all the sites that you've read about or but not visited. You know, you can see Westminster Abbey, etc., from the Houses of Parliament from the river. So that is the one thing I would do, and then just sort of live like a local, really, and maybe avoid the tourist areas if you wanted to do that. And you know, I don't know, South Bank. South Bank is great. There's a lot of sort of art galleries down there. There's a lot of sort of fairs and book fairs along the south bank of the river. But if you've never been to London or spent much time there, I definitely do the included tour so that you can get your bearings, and then you can wander off independently. But for me, it's life by the river. It's just seeing it from a different angle. I could say that you could try a typical Cockney fare, which is like jelly deals or pie and mash or something. You could do you know, visit a pie and mash shop if you want to experience London. 27 years in London, I've never done it, but you know, you can always do it and tell me how you found it. But I would certainly do the included tour, get your bearings, then take a trip up the river and just wander around independently. Especially I love South Bank. You know, it's on the river. There's lots going on. There's a lot of artists down there. But then you've got the historical stuff, the changing of the guards, for example. That's iconic and historical, and that's something not to be missed as well. So if you've not done already, I definitely recommend maybe doing a pre or post extension in London so that you can experience more of what the city's got to offer. And I have done the train journey, which was a number of years ago, and it was one of the best experiences that I've had up in Scandinavia. And I done it in the winter months actually, so different time from when you're doing it, and you know, it was spectacular in terms of seeing the snow in the mountains, and you wonder how these trains can get through. But it's definitely well worth doing. You've made a brilliant choice doing that. And Oslo's a phenomenal city as well, as is Bergen. Bergen's one of my favourite places to visit actually.
17 Viking cruises. Can you
It's
imagine?
amazing. 17 is just phenomenal. We should get you on Viking TV, and you can maybe tell us about your experiences and where you've been. But that's very good, and I bet it's a mixture of river and ocean as well. So, well
Thanks
done.
so much,
Thank
Mark,
you very
for
much.
writing in.
Yeah, excellent.